What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the Texas Rangers Report. It's Monday today. Cowboys won yesterday. I don't know if a lot of you guys are Cowboys fans, but they won, so I'm happy. Wasn't the prettiest win, but we're here for the Texas Rangers. We do have a Discord for this channel. It's in the description down below. Check that out. But the topic of today's video is who should start at third base? Isaiah Kiner-Falefa or Josh Jung. Two extremely different players. Josh Jung, drafted in the first round back in 2019. He most likely was going to be in the major leagues last year after the All-Star break if it wasn't for his injury. The sun's pretty bad. Let me see. There we go. If it wasn't for his injury. Although, even after his injury, he raked in AA, and then he got called up to AAA, he raked there. I don't think he has much that he has to prove in the minor leagues. He is going to go to spring training, of course, and if he rakes, I really think he's going to be the starting third baseman for the Rangers. Although, we signed Seager, he's going to be the shortstop for 10 years. Well, or he could move to third base, but he's going to be the shortstop. And we signed Semien. He's going to be the second baseman. Will IKF move back to third base? Obviously, he played catcher. He's not going to play catcher, guys. He's not going to play catcher. And then after he played catcher, he moved to third. But he was drafted as a shortstop. He came up as a shortstop. And then we moved him to short after we traded Elvis Andrews. So obviously, he's not going to play short this year. Could we move him back to third if Josh Jung isn't ready? Or could IKF be a super utility guy? Just think about it. Chris Woodward loves his Dodgers, guys. And think about it, a super utility guy on the Dodgers, Chris Taylor. Could Isaiah Kiner-Falefa be a Chris Taylor type of guy? Who could fill in at third base? Who could fill in at shortstop if Corey Seager needs a day off? And manager Chris Woodward hasn't ruled out the possibility of IKF playing in the outfield. Honestly, I think he'd be a really good super utility player. I think he's great in the clubhouse. He's great for the organization. We all know he can do with the glove. I don't really believe in his bat, but could the new hitting coach, Tim Hires, and the offensive coordinator, Donnie Ecker, could they unlock something in him? Maybe, but I don't know. He's getting older. But could they unlock something in these Rangers hitters, Adolis, Nate Lowe, Izzy, and some of the young guys like Josh Jung, you know what I'm getting, maybe Nick Solak, or could some of these guys be used in trades? Obviously, the Yankees showed interest in Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. They want a shortstop. Earlier in the offseason, they said they wanted these high free agents. And it seems like after the Rangers signed Corey Seager, they were interested in Izzy. And it seems like they want a stopgap until their top prospects are ready. So, would the Rangers really trade Izzy? I don't know. He only has 2 years of control remaining. I think Izzy will still provide a lot of value on your team if he's a starter. If he's a bench utility player, he's still a really good person to steal bases, so he can be a pinch runner, defensive sub, a nice just bench / veteran player. So I think he provides value both ways. I'm not gonna say you should go out and trade him, but also if a really good offer is on the table, I'm not saying don't pull the trigger. It's a really tough. I'm not saying it's a tough situation. I think it's actually a good situation for the Texas Rangers. But honestly, I want Josh Jung to be a starting third baseman, but I think he has to earn it. If he doesn't, then okay, we have Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. We know he can be a serviceable third baseman. But what do you guys think? Who should be the third baseman? How should the Rangers approach this? Because last year, they basically just handed the center field job to Leody Taveras. And then we all know how that turned out. And he most likely isn't even going to start in the major leagues this year for us. So what do you think? Should Should Josh Jung start in the major leagues, or should it be IKF over at third? Should he be a super utility player for the Rangers, and should they keep him for the next 2 years? Or should we go out and trade him to a team like the Yankees? But also, I guarantee there's more teams that would be interested in IKF. Probably the Reds, probably the Athletics. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Also, let me know what video topics you want me to talk about. I'm willing to talk about almost anything. I'll be honest, I'm having to get a little creative with the lockout right now. But thank you for staying to the very end of this video. Make sure to like and hit that big red button, subscribe, because I'm your #1 source for all things Texas Rangers on YouTube. And with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.